Look, I defended Hurts because he only throws to open receivers. Well, yeah, they get open because he's a threat to run the ball.
Okay.
100%. I don't knock him for that. But there's no way that you're going to make him a superstar when he throws. He doesn't throw. He threw for 120 yards and they won the game.
They didn't have to throw the
ball. You're right. They didn't have to throw the ball. But what happens when you do?
Okay, so you just said
he's won games.
3 weeks ago, you were defending him?
Of course.
What made you not defend
that he
him?
threw for 121 yards, and they won the game by 24.
Because
they don't need him to win. The roster is built.
But they will this game.
They will this game. But even if he wins, let's not forget that Nick Foles also won a Super Bowl, and he was the MVP. I'm just giving you stats, baby.
Philly special, man. Philly special.
I'm just giving you the stats, player.
That was this team, this Philadelphia team
is
an offensive driven team. They had the best offense in the league, I believe.
Yeah, they did. They scored the most points. They also played against a bunch of shitty teams. But that doesn't matter.
You don't respect him for his ability to run?
Oh, he's an amazing runner. He's not a better runner than Lamar Jackson.
He's not.
Okay.
No. Not even close.
Not even close, right?
He might not even be the second best runner in the league.
He's not. Josh Allen is.
Yeah.
So if he's not the best runner and he's not even close to being the best thrower, how can he be a superstar?
But how do you know?
He's not the best thrower.
He's not.
Statistically, he's not the best thrower.
He's not. What's his?
I'm going to give it to you because I got him. I got them all. I got them all.
He came
100%.
He came
I
ready
have
for this.
them all.
He came ready for this.
I have them all. So he was 14th in the league in touchdown passes.
Okay.
14th.
That means nothing.
No, that means nothing.
When you ran for how many?
No. Okay.
How many did you run for?
He ran for 13 touchdowns.
Okay, so it's that's how many touchdowns?
He was
27.
No, that's 35.
35.
He had 35 total touchdowns. This is not fucking college. He's terrible at math, obviously.
Yeah.
So
I know 5 is not as good as 7.
Okay. So he was 14th in the league in touchdown passes.
Yeah.
There's 2 guys that had more than him and played 2 less games than he did. Tua and Dak played 13 games apiece. I'm not saying Dak's better than him, but Tua had more touchdown passes and so did Dak. Dak also had a shitload of interceptions.
Okay. That's
not what I'm saying. He's 14th in the league in touchdown passes. He's 4th overall in quarterbacks total touchdowns. Okay. He ran for fucking 13 of them. He's a running quarterback. Those guys are not superstars. He's a quarterback.
Please. Lamar was a
was
MVP.
Yeah, and then is he a superstar?
He was when he won the MVP.
He was when he won the MVP.
He was.
He's fucking 27 years old. How are you a superstar at 23 at a quarterback position and you digress?
Because you haven't played in 2 years.
He played 14 games this season.
Well, that's 17 games in the season now.
Dude, he's not. Is Kyler Murray a superstar?
No.
He was 2 years ago. He was considered a superstar 2 years ago.
When they were 7-0.
He was considered a superstar. Yeah. So you're going to consider this guy, well, not me. I don't think he's a superstar.
I've told you this. I think if he wins this game and beats Mahomes, which I'm praying to God now, obviously now
he's still not a superstar.
If he balls out?
Oh, no.
If he balls out?
If he balls out and he throws for 280 yards and he throws for 2 touchdowns, he's a superstar.
Thank you.
Is he going to do it? Have you ever seen him do it? No.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a stat. He's played 3 playoff games. You want to hear stats for 3 playoff games for a superstar quarterback?
Okay.
I'm going to give you. How many guys am I going to give you?
Better help me out here, Eddie.
Oh, this is not help. No. Verify all this shit for him.
No. Give me some good passing games.
Oh, because
he's going to He's going to give me all the bad ones.
No. I'm giving you playoffs. He's played 3 playoff games. We're going to crown a guy a superstar after 4 playoff games because this is going to be the 4th.
How many yards is he rushing every game?
Not enough.
Is Josh Allen a superstar?
100%. You want to hear Josh Allen's numbers? Do you want to hear Josh Allen's numbers?
In the playoffs, yeah.
You want to hear him in the playoffs? Are you sure? All these numbers I'm going to give you right now, all playoff numbers.
All that was in one game.
Guess who this is? 2,000 passing yards, 13 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 4-3 in the playoffs. 2021. Oh, and by the way, a Super Bowl. Who's that? A winner. He's got a winning record, and he threw for 2,100 yards, 13 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions. Kind of a lot.
Jimmy,
Nope.
Nope. He didn't win a Super Bowl.
You're not going to know. Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
You ready for this one? This one's a fucking banger. 2,300 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. 4-4 in the playoffs. 17 touchdowns. So 4 interceptions. Josh Allen. 17 touchdowns.
8 of them were in that fucking one game against Kansas City.
17 touchdowns.
8 of them? Okay.
And that's what makes Josh Allen a superstar. That he can throw the ball for 300 yards in the playoffs and 400 and drive it 85 yards with a minute. Makes him a superstar. Here's another one. 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 5-2 in the playoffs, 1,800 yards. 5-2. Joe Burrow. I'll give you another one. This one's not even fair. 3,900 yards in the playoffs, 32 touchdowns. Do I even need to say who it is? Do I even need to say the man's 27 years old and he's going to be the best ever? Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, God.
This is not even close. Here it comes.
Can Eddie get a stat in there, please?
I was going to read off
A playoff stat? You have a playoff
We
stat?
got a lot of comments on this.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me give you Jalen Hurts'
ahead, go
numbers. 533 yards in 3 games. 3 touchdown passes. 2 interceptions.
That's 3 games that I've
522 yards.
And let's talk about they didn't have to throw the ball last game, so let's not even count in the last game.
Okay, forget the last game.
This
2
is
games.
2 games.
Take away the 120 yards. In 2 games, that means he has 400 yards in 2 games.
That's
and a 1-1 record if we forget the last game.
I agree with this commenter on YouTube. Fredo. Famous 11 Fredo. Yes, he's a superstar. For me, a superstar is players that puts people in the seats, jersey sales, players.
That's fine. Dak's the fucking biggest superstar. Dak's a superstar.
Dak's a superstar.
Okay, so
yes.
That's fine. So Dak's a superstar. Dak is a superstar.
Unfortunately, yes.
So then Herbert's a superstar.
Attraction.
No, Herbert
has all the attraction from everyone in the league.
Herbert, I've never heard Herbert speak. I've never heard him speak.
You don't need to hear him speak. When people, how many primetime games did Herbert have this year? How many? He had a shitload.
He's not a superstar. Herbert's not a superstar. He's more talented than that.
I think
he's more talented.
He's more talented than Jalen Hurts. Not even close.
I think that argument is the perfect example where someone that you wouldn't consider a superstar, like
there's a difference. If a superstar is someone that's on TV, then the 2 superstars that we're watching right now, they don't even play.
Superstar in the NFL is one of the faces of the NFL.
Jalen Hurts is not the face of the NFL. He will not be.
He's Sports Center all the time. He's
in
there.
the Super Bowl.
Rafa,
Before that,
if he wins the Super Bowl,
they had 15 wins this year.
You're gonna get so
he won
tired.
15 games.
You're gonna get so tired of
I
his
agree.
face.
This year,
that's why I'm saying
1 year does not consider you a superstar. 1 year, you're not a superstar.
I didn't say he was. I'm saying if he wins, you're gonna. If he wins and plays well.
Dude,
you're going to get so tired of seeing Jalen Hurts' face because it is going to be
let me ask you something.
plastered every freaking where.
We live in L.A. Matthew Stafford won the Super Bowl. Why is he not everywhere? He's in a fucking Little Caesars commercial.
He was.
It.
No, he also.
And AT&T.
AT&T.
And Little Caesars. In L.A. These are, most of the shit's probably local.
It was everywhere.
In L.A. You think we're going to see Jalen Hurts on TV?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
100%.
On regular TV.
100%.
If he wins, I think so.
Yeah.
Did you see Nick Foles on TV when he won?
But
he was the Super Bowl MVP. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me anything. He won the MVP.
Was he a superstar?
He won the game.
Was he a superstar?
Did he win the game?
Yeah, they won. The team won.
He won the game. When he came,
The team won.
the team won. He was the MVP. He was the reason they won. He was the MVP.
He had one good
that
game.
Season?
He had one good game.
One good game.
One good game.
I mean, he played.
Wait. Hold on. I
played
love one good game. Let me give you.
He
Let me give
played
you.
well in the
Check this out.
playoffs.
Check
He
this
played
out.
well in the playoffs.
Check this out. 4-2 as a starter in the playoffs all time. 4-2, 1,600 yards, 11 touchdowns
In the playoffs.
in the playoffs.
I said he played well in the playoffs.
That's Nick Foles.
So
And then why is
That's
he?
Nick Foles.
Then why is he getting traded around like a freaking?
Because he
bomb.
wasn't a superstar. He was on a good team.
Exactly.
yeah,
The
exactly.
same
Yes.
thing
That's my
Jalen
point.
Hurts is and will be.
Nope.
okay.
What makes his situation different than a guy like
Okay.
Nick
This
Foles
guy's
I will tell you.
productive throughout the
or
whole
Jared
season.
Goff?
I would tell you. Okay, Jalen Hurts. First off, has an incredible story. Okay.
Everyone in the NFL has an incredible story.
That's not true.
No, give
That's
me a
not true.
break. Give me a break. No, he has an incredible story. He's been in the spotlight since a freshman at Alabama.
Right?
He's been in the spotlight at the highest level.
Absolutely.
So he first of all that automatically gives him a step up on the platform.
Wonderful.
Okay, had an amazing career, and then He loses his job to Tua. Everyone thought tank for Tua. Everyone thought Tua was the next best everything.
No, we didn't. I didn't. You did. Not me.
No, everyone did.
Not me.
A lot of people did.
No.
I didn't. Actually, I didn't like Tua coming out of college. Okay,
I still don't like Tua.
Then he goes to Oklahoma and plays extremely well.
Absolutely.
Right?
He could have won the Heisman.
Could have won the Heisman. So that right there is a great story. Not everyone has that freaking story, Rafa.
What
That's
story? He fucking, what? He got benched one time? How about Joe Burrow's story? We don't want you to Ohio State. Get the fuck out of here.
Joe Burrow's a superstar.
You're right. Because he's won. He's won. He's won, and he plays well doing it. That's the difference.
You're the one who said that he doesn't play well in the playoffs. You've said it 100 times.
Yeah, but he still wins. I said he doesn't play well in the playoffs 100%. But he's a superstar. In the regular season, you watch him, and he's a superstar. He's a superstar. He's guys you want to tune in to watch. When you watch a quarterback, you want the quarterback to run most of the game.
Hey, if he's running and making plays,
It doesn't matter.
Touchdowns.
Hey, if he's scoring touchdowns.
That's a superstar. So Lamar's a superstar then.
And when he won the MVP, I said yes. Now he's not.
Now he's not.
Nope.
Same thing as Jalen Hurts.
Was the Vic a superstar?
Yes.
People tuned in to watch it, but you know why? Because he can throw the ball 300 yards.
He could.
He could throw the ball with shit teams. This guy is a benefit. He's reaping the benefits of the stacked team that he has.
Eddie, what are the people saying over here?
Obviously, Aaron, no fly zone.
No,
siding with them. He also said when you mentioned Josh Allen that he lets teams back into the game, he will never win. Odie is not a fan. He does not think Jalen Hurts is a superstar. He said Jalen Hurts had a horrible season. Stop pretending that he's
No.
Odie, what are you drinking?
I was a big. Listen, I told you, I'm a big defender of Jalen Hurts. I like him, but you cannot crown him a superstar.
So he hasn't passed that threshold yet.
For me, his style. For me, is never a superstar.
My point is he's knocking on the door. If he beats Mahomes, boom, he will take Dak's sleep mattress freaking commercial.
Dak's never losing that. Dak's on the
should.
He's on America's team.
He needs to get off the fucking mattress and actually make a play.
Yeah.
He's on.
His sleep number is way too fucking high.
Yeah, he needs to go to Mattress Mac.
Yes.
Get him back some money. I just don't think he's not elite at anything he does. Jalen Hurts is elite.
Dual threat.
Dual threat?
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you say earlier about
Duo?
He can run the ball. He's the third best running quarterback.
Act like he has no arms. You act like he's taking the snap with his neck.
You watch
and then running the ball.
You watched the game on Sunday, right?
He didn't have to throw the ball.
He did when it was 7-7.
He's the one who threw the ball when Shanahan. That ball was a beautiful ball. He didn't catch it.
Take away those 30 yards. He had 91 yards of passing.
They didn't have to.
It was 7-7. It was 7-7.
They didn't have to.
Dude, you did when it was 7-7, and you're throwing incompletes on third down and getting bailed out by the defense.
Okay, first of all, that's the number one defense in the fucking league.
And they bailed you out. They made terrible mistakes.
The 49ers were the best team in the league. He played against the best defense in the league.
They were the best.
They made him look average in the first quarter. In the first quarter.
The second quarter as well. He had one good drive.
He never had to do anything after the second quarter.
Eddie, he had to make plays at 7-7, and he couldn't. 3rd and 9, he gets a holding call. He gets a holding call on 3rd and 9. That drive on 3rd and whatever the fuck, Jacob text the fucking biggest. He's got pictures. Face-overs, and he says Dak equals Jalen Hurts.
This is gonna be the best comeback of all time if Jalen Hurts. Like I said, he's knocking on the door, and if he beats Mahomes, this dude, he's gonna be all over your fucking milk carton.
Oh, that's fine. He could be all over my milk carton.
And next year, Frosted Flakes.
And next year when they win,
it's gonna remind you. And
next year when they win 9 games. Next year when they win 9 games, is he still a superstar?
Why would they only win 9 games next year?
I don't know. Why did the Rams only win 5?
Their schedule is much harder.
Of course. Is Russell Wilson not a superstar?
He was.
He still is, guys.
He was.
You have one bad season and you write the guy off?
It was so
Well,
bad.
of course you guys do, because the guy has one good season and you want to claim him a superstar. So one bad season and you're done.
I'm not claiming him. I'm not claiming him.
Yes, Russell Wilson is a superstar.
So your reasoning is the same as ours in terms of he sucked, but he still attracts people. He's still talked about on ESPN. he still has that
Bro,
aura of a
Russell
superstar.
Wilson had one bad year, and you saying he's not a superstar anymore.
But it was so
bad.
Rafa.
It was like-
so bad. And
You're using the same logic on both ends. One good year for Hurts, and he's a superstar. One bad one for Wilson, and that's it.
Well, Wilson's been downhill.
Been downhill. Pull up Wilson's numbers from 2020. Eddie, can you do that for me, please? I would like to see it.
listen,
He hasn't been downhill. Don't say that. Don't say that, man. Come on.
I'm not going to say that. But
Don't say that. You would love to have Russell Wilson if he was your quarterback.
I did want him, but oh my God, after this
Yeah,
year.
I mean, after that,
Yes.
that's bad.
Listen,
Give it to me.
we're going
Russell Wilson had a passer rating of 105.1 with 4,200 yards,
Oh.
40 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions
In
16
2020.
games.
That motherfucker's a superstar.
And he
Was.
won the Walton Payton Man of the Year award.
He was.
He is. He is.
He will get comeback player of the year if he.
Oh, he's
fucking-
for sure going to win
for
comeback
sure.
player. Lock it in. Bet that. Blue chip that shit.
So you don't have the bell here. You can't blue chip anything.
So one bad year equals not a superstar. One good year, you're a superstar at quarterback. That's what you're saying.
I'm saying that he's fallen off the cliff. I'm not saying he
So
can't get
one
back up.
bad year, not a superstar.
Tiger Woods fell off the cliff
Yeah.
as well.
Literally.
Yeah.
But he's still a superstar.
He is.
Of course.
He will always be a superstar.
Yes.
Phil
He
Mickelson
moves
will always
the
be
needle. He moves the needle.
Russell Wilson moves the
Superstar,
needle.
Like there's certain people that walk into a room that are superstars. I think
I don't think Jalen Hurts is that.
not yet.
Not yet.
Not
He's on the doorstep,
bro.
Rafa. He's on the doorstep.
He had one good season.
He's only started 2.
Yeah.
That's fine.
First of all, I want.
And I don't think he started every game last year.
No, he didn't. He missed 2, but he won 15 games. I give him the
No, I'm talking
14
about
games.
last year. Did he start every game
Yeah, he
last
started
year?
every game, I think.
So, let's-
Believe me, I give him credit. I give him credit, but
Well-
I don't crown him a superstar.
we're going to end this conversation. I don't think anyone won this, but after next week,
After next weekend,
shall see.
hopefully he gets his
We will
fucking
find-
nuts kicked in.